Hey, you bunch of brain-damaged jackwipes. How y'all doing out there? I know I look like hell. I don't care. So, I just got back from a ride on a bike. I didn't run into anybody's yards. I didn't run over any children or people pushing baby strollers. I did all right. I have a little bit of problem telling distance on my left side. I don't know why. On the right, I'm doing a lot better. My vision is clearing up a little bit, and that butt, and I probably shouldn't go on the road at all because every now and then my vision will get just real blurry, so blurry that I may as well be blind. But it only lasts for seconds when it's gone, and vision's right back again. But I took a little ride around the neighborhood, slow speeds, and just to see how I'd do. And, I didn't have an episode, so I did fine. And maybe that was a little stupid, huh? Well, okay, I agree. It was. Oh boy, I know everybody probably thinks, hey, he needs a shave and a haircut, but I don't know. I thought maybe I'd let my hair grow back out. Remember when I was a hippie? So, yeah. So, Keaton went with me. He trailed behind me, followed me, and made sure if I fell over, and had some kind of crazy nutbag episode, that he could help me out. He's a good kid. My reasoning skills are better, but I'm still, I was just texting Muzzle Mike, which I had to stop because I couldn't really see the screen anymore. After looking at the screen for a while, it just turns into a blur. But I forgot. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what. I was going to tell you that I was helping Keaton do some real simple studying. And I'll do okay for a while. And then all of a sudden, just nothing makes sense to me. It's just like I can't process simple questions, which is very frightening to me because, my job demands that I process information, complex information, every day and quickly. But then again, they told me I'd need a couple weeks of rest and it would get better, so maybe I shouldn't be too worried. But maybe probably slowing my progress down by worrying so much, but now I'm scared. I'm really scared. I've never had to go without my reasoning skills not being totally there. And I can't remember what I'm saying half the time. Anyway, I just zone out. I do that. I lose it. Geez, I probably shouldn't admit it. Maybe I won't even put this up, but I ain't feeling all too smart anymore. I just keep hanging on to the fact they say it will get better. So hopefully it will. Did I show you my tomato plants? Oh, they're growing. They're sprouting out. There's a couple. Yep. Now, I don't know what kind of tomato plants these are, so I don't know how big they'll get. I don't know anything about that, but you see, each plant has a couple of tomatoes on it. But because I did what I called a Thailand-style garden, and that's the reason that you see weeds all through it, because they don't weed their gardens in Thailand all that well. If they do weed, they just weed around the plant itself. But in Thailand gardening style, for most purposes, they just throw the seeds out on the ground. You know, they might, you know, till the soil up a little bit, throw the seeds out, rake them over a little, and let happen what happens. And that's kind of what I did here. These are all either seeds that I planted in the house originally from tomatoes that I ate and saved the seeds from, or some of them are volunteers from last year's garden, where you'd have like a tomato that, you know, the side was kind of rotten on it or something. You just throw it in the ground and it grows next year. And so, you know, it's kind of a lazy form of gardening, but you still get something, you know, with minimal effort, which is kind of neat. But yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. But anyway, I'm trying to do videos, let you know I'm still around, and you know, trying to take care of myself. I drank over 2 liters of water today, and that's a lot of water for me. Drank a couple cups of coffee. I had to admit about that. A couple large coffees from McDonald's. I like my coffee, but I haven't touched any Pepsi. I'm a big Pepsi drinker, always had been, and since I had my stroke, I haven't drank a Pepsi at all. Haven't had any soda at all, period. I've been talking about drinking a little bit of tea. I haven't even done that yet. It's been water and coffee. And I've eaten very little too. Drinking all that water, I'm just not very hungry. I mean, I'm not used to having all that water sloshing around inside me. And of course, drinking all that water, cigarettes aren't as good with water, so I've really cut down on cigarettes, not intentionally, just it's not as pleasant smoking them. So, you know, just smoking a cigarette when you feel like you need it, instead of just chain smoking. Just, I don't know why I did that before, but still smoke too much. And a couple of guys said I should quit. And, yeah, they're right. I don't think I mentioned it, but when they tested my blood, they tested my blood oxygen level was 97%, which is really way too high for a smoker. And they were astonished by it. And I thought, well, that's pretty cool. But, you know, that didn't help me to want to quit. Because I'm thinking, well, shit, it ain't hurting me. You know, but, you know, I know better. I ought to. Nobody should smoke. And I'm no exception to that rule. But it's a pretty hard thing to do when you enjoy it as much as I do. Anyway, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about that. It was about me showing you just how scruffy and rough I can get. You're seeing me at my very worst. So if you can stand me this way, things ought to get better in the future. Leastways, if my brain ever starts working again. There goes Keaton. I never forgot who Keaton was through it all. At least that. I forgot who I was. but not Keaton. Anyway, we'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching.